Some of my role has been involved in kind of getting them from their homes, sorting out the uniforms, sorting out their stationery, getting the enrolment forms done, because sometimes, you know, the parents have just lacked the knowledge or the capacity to be able to get some of those things sorted out. Gang influence is a big thing in the area, and it's something we're always combating with our kids, is that influence, and so we're trying to steer them in a different direction. I mean, because these kids, they almost become like your own children, you know, and you see stuff happen to them, and it's really gut-wrenching stuff sometimes.
My name is Anna, and my dream is to be a teacher.
Before the I Have a Dream program, Anna's behaviour in class was affecting her schoolwork and clouding her ambitions for the future.
Didn't like listening to people. Helped me to be a better person. I used to be really naughty, but yeah, changed my attitude.
Anna's determination to become a teacher has resulted in her taking extra responsibility in both school and her sporting activities.
I was in the Auckland West rugby team both years, and this year I was vice captain. I played all the sports except for soccer, because I don't really like soccer. And I became prefect. I don't really like it, but you have to be a goody good.
A lot of our kids come from big, large families, so they don't have the quiet space necessarily at home, the resources. A lot of our kids don't have internet access or, you know, computers at home.
At home we have a computer and internet, but the younger siblings, they always disturb me. So I come to Dreamers where I'm with children my age and we're all doing the same thing. So yeah, it's easier for me to do my homework.
We have 5 sisters. And biggest 4 brothers. I enjoy coming to I Have a Dream. We do fun stuff with coach, with focus session. We go to places, we go camp.
Some of the things that we do with the kids on top of the tutoring and the mentoring is getting them outside of their own environment. Things like trips in the weekend or camps, you know, just to get them experiencing different things has been, you know, a key part of our program as well. We soon started to realise, and it's like with any kid, you know, you start to spoil them too much and they end up with that kind of spoilt brat mentality. Now, you know, to come on a trip or to get to camp, they have to earn their way there. This over here is our Dreamer Dollar scheme, and so as the kids come here, there's different ways that they can earn Dreamer dollars. One of them is our Go for the Peak programs, or they also have other ways by doing their our maths program on the computer, reaching different levels in there, puts money in their account. At the end of each term, it's like a spending week where they can get to spend their money that they earn by putting in effort on different rewards. And so we've got things, you know, that kids love, like cell phones and guitars and you know, musical instruments, school camp fees subsidised. It's all about, once again, them putting in the effort and them, you know, obviously being rewarded for the effort that they're putting in. Okay, welcome to camp. All right, it's great to be here. Now, a lot of you have put in incredible amounts of hours in terms of, you know, doing community service to earn your way to camp. Each of you had to put in 12 hours community service to get our kids to do community service, to give back into the community. So they have to go around and they have to, you know, do 3 hours work to get 1 star, and they might need 4 stars to get to camp for free.
Hey, bye Aaron. You going fishing?
So the whole thing is about motivation, but it's also about effort for them, putting in the effort, and, you know, the rewards come. It's not just a given. You know, I remember sitting on a bus down to Waitomo Caves next to one of our parents, and it was her first time ever in that parent's whole life that she'd been out of Auckland. She was going over the Bombay Hills, looking at all these farms and, you know, barbed wire fences, you know, just eyes open wide, you know, while I was thinking about having a sleep, you know, and so because she'd just never seen that before and never experienced that. And that's what it's like for a lot of our kids.
If you direct all of that sort of energy and resourcing to people, they can't help but be motivated. And I think that's what we find, that when the kids come here, they're fired up, they're ready to get involved, they want to be part of the success story of the whole thing.
Scott, Ant and Lynn have developed a mentoring program which has proved rewarding for both the dreamers and the mentors.
The mentors actually pick us to a large degree. It's been fascinating to see how they've come about. We've found that publicity is very helpful. Somebody noticed our van driving down the street. Others have seen us on the TV or on the radio. When we're on the telly, suddenly people say, wow, it must be valid, I'll give them a call.
One of my roles has been to look at redeveloping the training program and developing and delivering that. I like to see, all the photos of our mentors and our kids. On this wall I've got all of our mentors, all of the kids that are matched with our mentors, and I've got these snapshots, which is really cool. Some of them, when they see it, they sort of think, you got that photo, but hey, they look great.
My name's Luke and I want to be a rugby player.
How did you get involved with the IHAS program?
Well, it's something I've always wanted to do, and I had a bit of spare time and I was playing around on the computer and I thought, I'll just type in mentoring and see how I go, and then IHAD popped up. I made a few phone calls and ended up having an interview with Lynn. I just felt like I wanted to give something back. It's something that I've always wanted to do I've thought about it for the last 10, 15 years.
Oh, this is Moana. Yeah, Moana, how are you, right?
Lynn sort of asked me who I'd like to tee up with, and Luke was the guy that I wanted to spend some time with. He seemed like a good guy, and he is. What would you like to do after you finish university?
Play rugby.
Play rugby. You want to be a professional rugby player?
Yeah.
Just being with those kids, they're a great bunch of kids. They're exciting, lively, they've got all sorts of challenges in their lives.
You don't have to be Superman to be a mentor. If we try and invite a superstar to come in and talk to some of these kids, sometimes it's a goal that's so far off for these kids. They don't see the steps, they only see the superstardom.
Thinking about being a policeman. My mentor used to be a policeman and giving me some advice.
I guess I've had about 3 careers, maybe 4. I had 20 years in the police, up to the rank of detective inspector. One stage about 2 years ago, I had a nephew who was a detective in the Waitakere police out at Henderson, and so he was able to organise for Saley and I to go and have a good look around the police station, and for him to answer questions and to get a personal guided tour.
They were just showing us how they train the police dogs, how they climb on buildings, climb down buildings. I was just holding one of the gears, how heavy it was.
There's difference is that he's a Samoan and I'm a European. Beneath all that, there's actually some similarities. When I look at his neighbourhood and I look at the neighbourhood I grew up in, his is far more salubrious than was mine. I see my job in working with Saley as not leading him, but just walking beside him and understanding his aspirations now may not be the aspirations that he has further down the track.
My name's Anuvi and I want to be an architect. I came about 4 o'clock on the I Have a Dream bus. It comes and picks you up, like in these designated spots near your school. I'm doing NCA level 1 at the end of this year and we're preparing for it.
How old are you?
I'm 12.
So, isn't that a bit early for NCA?
Yeah, it's 3 years early.
My greatest fear with Anuvi is she'll end up mentoring me, I think, because she's got great ideas and always thinking about different things. She talks non-stop.
Julie Dick is a nutrition manager at Watties. Her desire to become a mentor has led her to the I Have a Dream program.
I think it's a great program. It's well set up. The people are fantastic. I met Anuvi on the second night and she was great fun, and it was great to be matched up with her and meet her family who are fantastic.
The families are really quite blown away that this person would be interested in mentoring their child, and they know that it's all voluntary.
The first thing that struck me about the whole mentoring program was how thoroughly professional it was.
I think somebody explained to me it's like a stake that's there at the early part of a tree. It's only there to help them initially, and then you can pull it out and allow them to grow on their own.
It's actually a partnership with the parents, and they have to be on board. And the program is all about supporting them and supporting the dreams that they have for their kids.
How I see mentors as a personal life coach for these kids, and they're bound to succeed.
The path is always diverging, and there's a bunch of signposts going down this path. Hey kids, come and join the gang, try some drugs, try some booze. And we've got to erect more signposts going the other way. And it's all about caring adults saying, no, come this path. stay in school, study hard. You can do a lot more.
I mean, that's what the whole thing about this program is. It's about consistency, it's about the long-term tracking, it's about that nurturing of a child all the way through to help them become a successful person.
This program was funded by New Zealand On Air.